Mdex is losing its position and at present stands firm on the footing of number 245 with a market cap of $211,013,439.36. Since it is somewhat new, it is as yet not getting the market revenue as expected. Mdex is another decentralized exchanging convention. It was sent off in 2021 that works on the idea of asset pools, imparting a few similitudes to standard DEXs. It separates itself from contenders by utilizing a double chain model. This is on both the Ethereum organization and the HECO, conceding it admittance to the liquidity of the Ethereum environment. It was helped to establish in 2017 by Nate Flanders and Anand Handa. It permits the client to trade any sets of resources by means of its pools utilizing its mechanized market production framework. It likewise charges a 0.3% expense for that. Likewise, it gives compensations in its foundation token. This is finished to draw in financial backers and brokers. Mdex value conjecture, market feeling. Mdex is contrasted in Uniswap. Uniswap is likewise like other cryptos with a decentralized design. Uniswap depends on Ethereum empowering clients to exchange tokens utilizing brilliant agreements. The trading of this sort works with clients to trade the tokens without an outsider or some record keeping. Clients likewise give liquidity to such a market by weighty market investment. What makes Mdex extraordinary is its programmed market creator highlight. They likewise plan to build their client base by giving a superior client experience and adding various resources for the trade. They additionally plan to offer more easy-to-use models and fortify their local area and manage its administration. As indicated by the designer's arrangements, the trade will turn into a center for differing resources, in any event, offering them from different chains. The supported liquidity of Mdex will end up being significant while pushing ahead. The trade is supposed to incorporate more administrations, for example, choices contracts, monetary loaning, protection, prospects contracts, and other decentralized administrations. As more development happens, the possibilities of Mdex turning into an enormous player in the crypto market is an unequivocal chance. We should investigate a portion of the business specialists' perspectives on Mdex cost figure. In the event that you are searching for virtual monetary standards with great returns, MDX can be a terrible, high-risk one-year venture choice according to our Mdex conjecture. Mdex cost today approaches 23 cents, yet your ongoing venture might be downgraded from now on. Toward the beginning of December 2022, the Mdex cost will be around 35 cents, a most extreme cost of 42 cents, a base cost of 31 cents for December 2022. The typical cost of MDX for December 2022 is 37 cents. Mdex conjecture toward the finish of December 2022 35 cents. As per the Mdex conjecture, in 2022, the Mdex cost is supposed to cross a normal value level of 28 cents. The normal lease cost of Mdex toward the finish of the ongoing year ought to be 27 cents. In addition, the MDX worth can arrive at the greatest cost degree of 33 cents. According to our Mdex cost forecast 2022, the MDX cost could hit 34 cents before the current year's over and 48 cents by 2026. Our drawn-out Mdex cost expectation for 2022 is bullish. The cost of Mdex has a colossal chance of overwhelming its ongoing ATH of $10.11 this year according to our cost expectation conjecture framework. As per our cost estimate, in 2022, the MDX cost is supposed to arrive at any rate value level of $5.62. The MDX cost can arrive at a greatest cost of $6.39, with the typical value around its opposition level of $6.21. In view of our cost gauge, the Mdex worth could arrive at the greatest value level of $2.21. The base value level may be around its vital opposition level of $2. Mdex specialized investigation. The ongoing cost of Mdex is extremely low from its high in February 2021. The unsurpassed exorbitant cost of $10.06 was arrived at in the span of 7 days with no obstruction. The volume cost activity is obviously apparent in the MDX cost outline. Anything caused the high unpredictability has lost it, and the suggested unpredictability currently is genuinely steady in business sectors. For the final part of 2021, the cost of Mdex kept on moving sideways in a straight design. The primary portion of the year plainly portrays a downtrend from its pinnacle of $10 esteem. The overall strength file hit oversold conditions in September and, for the present moment, the obstruction level is at $54 with the possibilities hitting that line expanding consistently. The sideways example might go on for quite a while. However, the Mdex cost estimate framework says that this probably won't go on for since a long time ago there is a high chance of the cost of Mdex raising a ruckus around town levels in 2 months or less. Alternately, in the event that the financial backers continue their selling and lose confidence in the worth of Mdex crypto, the MDX cost could dive to the help levels according to digital currency expectation. Assuming that is the situation, utilizing swing exchanging systems, one can attempt to acquire passage into the Mdex market over the union region that structures over the obstruction level. Doing as such, one can utilize choices to exploit the low suggested unpredictability to purchase out of the cash choices and create gains involving the expansion in suggested unpredictability. The delta is probably going to increment over this level. Assuming that ideal case happens, one can likewise attempt to exploit the RSI to stand firm on their footholds at the most extreme cost degree of Mdex crypto till the overbought condition is coordinated. The bullish MDX value expectation can go from 34 cents to 40 cents inside the scope of a half year. The probability of breaking the high is great since there is inclusion from the engineers of the MDX coin that enhancements and elements will be made sooner rather than later. Besides, these improvements inside the Mdex environment could push the coin to a superior future according to the verifiable information in our Mdex gauge. From what we have noticed, the destruction from the highs of $10 didn't happen in light of the enormous cost auction. Assuming that the aggregated volume is still high, the underlying financial backers may as yet hold the Mdex cost as long as possible. There is no huge volume-based sign that the circulation has happened. Mdex Value Forecast 2022 to 2026. Utilizing RSI measurements, we feel that cost can go up to the cost of 50 cents up to the year 2026. This Mdex cost expectation for 2022 is hopeful as the task advancement is probably going to start things off. However long the pattern go on in the positive course, it can possibly visit the 48 cents territory before the year 2026 according to our Mdex figure. Mdex Value Forecast 2022. As per general data for the speculations, key and specialized examination ought to be finished in the event that one intends to put resources into Mdex as long as possible. Consequently, brokers ought to do their own examination, dissect the pattern in markets, and take speculation exhortation from their monetary guide prior to putting resources into Mdex for their future expectations information to procure a decent return. Mdex cost could reach 34 cents in the year 2022. Mdex Value Expectation 2023. The Mdex value expectation depends on boundaries. For example, long-haul trendline with informational collections backing and prescient demonstrating procedures. It is encouraged to remain refreshed with cryptographic forms of money news, different gauges, and unofficial laws. It is anticipated that the Mdex cost will reach 38 cents in the year 2023. Mdex Value Expectation 2024. According to the Mdex cost expectation, the cost of Mdex could reach 43 cents in the year 2024. Generally speaking, financial backer opinion and cryptographic money economic situations will figure out what really occurs with Mdex before long. Mdex Value Forecast 2025. In light of the verifiable information in Mdex cost figure, a decent expansion in cost should have been visible.